filled the fuel tank on this before I cut the ditch. So I thought we'd take our go-go tape and see how many chicks worth of fuel I've used. So if I was clear at the top here, that looks like, I don't know. Come on, Mr. Tape Walk. There we go. All right, so let's lower it in here and we'll touch the fuel just barely. Looks like, pink. Looks like I have used approximately 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches. Where's 3.5? I can't really tell. So 3.5 inches of the black stuff, red stuff's what it took to build that ditch. Okay, 37 gallons is what it took to cut that ditch out there. Clean the other ditch up there and all the other little bit of grading I did. 37 gallons. That's it. I'll bet you money if I had a brand new 14M, it would have drank 137 gallons. Okay, my mission today is to grade a private driveway, not that one. Well, that's what would you guess that is? $20,000 entrance? Wow. Anyway, my job is to grade this road that goes all the way back there to that house. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I kind of got a ditch on this side. She wants me to clean the ditch out. This side, there's no ditch. I don't know what happened here. But as you can see, the gravel's scattered all over. So this one's gonna be kind of a challenge. It really needs a lot more gravel. Needs a ditch on this side. So we're just gonna put some lipstick on a pig here. Make her look good. Fill in the potholes. A guy in the comments asked me how you crown a road. So one of the first things you need is a slope indicator. So what you're going to try to do is hold the crown on a 3%, 2 or 3%. 3% is better, and you're going to use that to be able to do that. That's how you set your crown. This is a pretty good example of a poorly built road. Probably didn't have the money to spend to do it right. But generally, if I'm going to build a road for somebody, I'll come in and I'll cut ditches on their property line and use that to raise the road bed up and get a proper crown. And then I always recommend you put down, for just a private lane like this, a minimum of 12 inches of the round pit run gravel that we have here. Then go over that with 4 inches of crushed gravel. And so what's happened here is they've sprinkled some pit run gravel on it, not enough, so it doesn't have the base. They didn't build any kind of subgrade under there, so it's all over the place. But what happens is you don't put down enough of the pit run, you end up smashing that in the springtime down into the mud after the frost comes out. And then when you blade it, you can see this has got a lot of dirt in it because the dirt's coming up through the mud into the gravel. And then you can see the stuff clear over here in the dirt. And that's from people coming in, and they think they're doing you a favor by plowing your lane, but really they're just blowing all your gravel out. And that's one of the reasons you need a ditch, is because you put the snow in the ditch when it melts and whatever, and you regrade in the spring and get in the ditch and you can bring the gravel back. But again, you got to build it proper. You got to have ditches, you got to have gravel on top, you got to have gravel down into your ditches so you can bring the material back. So this is the best I could do with it. I filled the potholes, which is what they wanted. Just kind of smoothed it up. It needs water now to settle the dust. She's pretty dusty, but we got some rain maybe coming here. That would be good for it. But it's tough to make cake out of poop, but you just got to do the best you can. And so you can see here where I tried to grade, you've got dirt and you've got gravel mixed into it. And so there goes all your gravel. You just kind of lose it. So in order to fix this right, about all you could do is, if it was me, I'd come in and cut the ditches, I'd mix the dirt in, bring it in over with the gravel, mix it all up good, then bring in new gravel. It would raise it way up, but that's fine too, because then the snow blows across it. Higher you are, the better you are. But if you build them right the first time, you don't have to build them again. So anyway, Saturday, time to go home and do something else. Oh boy, so it looks like we're getting ready to blow the main hydraulic hose here. Hope I make it home. Time to replace that. When they start leaking like that, yeah, she's gonna blow. Now, I don't know why it's doing that. That's a fairly new hose, but boy, it's stiff. It must be cooked. It is bullshit. Just spraying clear across the freaking road. Wish I had a gun, I'd shoot the gun. Stupid son of bitches. Here's what I'll freaking do. I'll just drive around it. There we go. How's that? Ain't planting shit out in the county right away. So I'm sitting here waiting for the concrete truck. I'm not putting this gate up because people are stealing stuff. It's just time to do it to get ahead of any of that. I've been really lucky here. I don't know why, but we occasionally do have some meth heads or whatever that go on a stealing spree. And there's a lot of people that come in and out of here and nobody notices. So like when we did the government job, there was just nobody here all day long. I mean, nobody. So back then I wished I had the gate. So that's what it's for. It's not to keep people. Somebody made the comment I was too famous. No, absolutely not. I occasionally get a few people that stop by, but they're really good. They call ahead or they, email me, whatever, and ask if they can stop by. And it's like, well, what day? And most of the time it's worked out. And I've been here. I did miss, I think, a couple of people. Couple of boys that came and brought me a hat. It was cool. They took a picture out by my mailbox and DM'd it to me through Instagram, I believe it was. I had to laugh. But anyway, if I'm here, I'm more than happy to visit with people and stuff. But so the gate's not about that. It's just, something that needs to happen. Okay, they're poured. So everybody's telling me I can't make a single gate. You sons of bitches, watch me. It's almost like I mean, why did you have to say that? Because now I feel like I gotta do it. I mean, you're telling me I can't do it, and I'm like, watch this, hold my beer. So they're leveled. I just need to set up. So anyway, sure appreciate your comments on the gates. There's a lot of good ideas in there for me to draw from. It's a great day for America, but not so much here in Idaho. So it's blowing out of the north. It's cold. It's weird. It just all of a sudden got cold, cold, cold. So we're doing our Jpaydirt Mailbox segment from the comfort of the Super Dodge. So I got a calendar and a green antivirus hat going to Chris Vest down in Payson, Utah. I got to meet Chris when I was down at the Salt Lake Truck Show in, was that 2018, 2019? No, I can't even remember. Anyway, thank you, Chris. I hope everything's well with you. And then I've got a hat, 2 green antivirus hats going to Dennis Ryan down in Highland, California. That's a funny name for California, Highland, because everybody's high in California, Dennis. And a big one going down under, mate, to William Phipps. He's in northern Victoria. Anyway, thank you for the order, William. William's got a huge box full of stuff. Very heavy. Anyway, that's going out today to you, William. It's Saturday, May, what would it be, 9th today? So anyway, you should see that in about a week. Thank you.
It's all right.